So let's get into Fire Force. I think we left off. It was the end of the world. We already talked about the fight with Arthur. And I don't think we talked about when Obi got shot.
No. Did you say shot?
No, he got his neck slit. Yeah, that was surprising. And also they just glossed over it. But I guess that wasn't really the main focus that they wanted us to keep. We wanted to see the big picture, the end of the world. He was like insignificant in that part.
When I saw that, I was actually surprised. I thought Obi was like a character that couldn't die.
I'm surprised he didn't tense his muscles and break it like Gavin Maru.
Yeah, it's surprising, man. And then they caught it way too late after he was already gone, when they realized there was two Obis.
Yeah, when everyone was getting sucked in by the black smoke, I didn't really know how this was going to end at that point. Are they going to come back? Are they already dead? Is it too late? And I was kind of wanting a final boss battle. We didn't really get that with Shinra and Hamoe. He was kind of just like trying to hit her, and he did a little slight gust of wind one time and moved her hair a little bit. It was just futile efforts by Shinra trying to hit her. And you can't go against karma because she's karma itself, which is all humanity's unconscious feelings of despair, all stored up in Hamoe.
I thought it was yeah, I do wish we could have got a final boss fight, but watching it let me know that Shinra was growing. I don't know how he did it, but he knew to transform with his mom and brother, which I also think is crazy that his mom was like that, and then she decided to stay like that. It's crazy that he didn't try to change his mom back. He had the power to do everything but change his mom back, which is crazy.
It makes sense why he did that.
What is that?
It makes sense why he did that, because now people are less scared of death because of her existence or something. It changes how people feel about death. Her and a lot of other changes that he did, like with Obi and his neck being loose.
Mm-hmm. They could have left his mom with like a burn or something.
I think I think the mime thing is cool as shit.
You like it like that?
Yeah, I think that's cool as fuck.
I'm not gonna look at my mom the same. She's gone. I'm not about to hug this demon.
Well, you don't have to do that, but I think that's cool.
But I did like how they transformed each other. Then Shinra was just omnipotent. He could do whatever he wanted. It's like he went through so many universes or timelines to check everything to see. It's like that one time where Doctor Strange, he sat crisscross his legs, and then he checked the timeline of how many times they beat Thanos. It feels like that's exactly what Shinra did, but he actually did it and went through so many different timelines to see what's the best thing that he could do. And then he was just like, you know what? This is the only idea I got to bring everyone back to life who died, and just make death itself not a scary thing.
I think whose feat do you think is better? Shinra's feat of remaking the universe X amount of times, or Strange's feat of looking at a million different possibilities?
I mean, is that even a real answer?
Yeah. I want to know what you think.
I mean, Shinra could do it. Doctor Strange could only see outcomes. Shinra actually lived through those outcomes. He went through those outcomes and he chose which one was best fit for himself. Like that was amazing. It was great.
Well,
and he did it so fast.
So Shinra's more impressive.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah, I think so too.
I thought that was really cool. She's like, "Where did you just go?" He's I just went back.
I messed up so many times. I had to redo it so
casually,
much.
Casually, just laughing, like, yeah, I just went through too many timelines. I couldn't see what I wanted. Like, that was pretty cool. And then he made a new god that controls everything, and he gave away his power. That was pretty cool. He made it to where I feel like he could have stayed a god, but
no.
He made it to where he didn't have to stay one. He made it to where he wouldn't get above himself.
He has to. It's not explicitly said, but he has to abide by some certain rules. Like, yeah, you can create the universe again, but you can't stay that god for the new universe. But they are gonna write books about him. They probably already have. His form, I wanted to ask, do you think it's top 10? His transformation?
Nah, I wouldn't say top 10.
You don't think it was that good? I think it was insane.
I feel like it was.
You don't think it's better?
Transformation was anticlimactic.
Nah, I mean like the way he looks, not the transformation. Not the transformation. The aesthetic.
Yeah, how it looked was pretty cool. The aesthetic was pretty
top 10?
legit. I liked it. Top 10.
You don't think that's better than Naruto's cloak?
Oh no, hey, I mean, I can't give you an honest answer because Naruto's one of my favorite animes, and to me that looks really cool. His cloak and one of my favorite looks from Naruto was when he defeated Pain, when he had the little suit on. He was already in Sage mode. I think that was the coolest.
His Sage mode fit
that he had. Yeah. I thought that was cool.
Nah, man, his form is his form is on Luffy level. Gear 5 might be better than Gear 5.
And you think Gear 5 is better than Naruto when he went to Sage mode and he went to Kurama's chakra mode?
You talking about when he fought Pain?
No, in the war, when he turned yellow.
When he turned yellow.
Well, I don't know if it turned yellow, but when he had the 3 bulbs or the Sage of 6 Paths and Sage mode combined.
I forgot what that one looks like, but it's up there. I'm just saying it's up there. It's probably not better, but it's up there for sure. His adult form, like the time skip. So
his time skip 100% looks better than Naruto's time skip. 100%.
Well, it was like what, 25 years in the future?
I can't remember.
Oh, well, I was talking about like later. Cause okay, so the 1 year into this new world, they formed a world force or something, and Obi in this new universe, they lost all their fire powers, so there's no more human combustion. So Shinra lost his powers. But people that are physically gifted, they're much, much stronger in this universe. So it kind of makes sense why Obi was the leader of the world force, because he just always took care of his body. He worked out every single day. He never skipped a single day of working out. And he was a physical specimen. So it makes sense why he was the leader of the world force. In this new universe where if you're strong, then you're very strong. Muscles rule, basically, in this universe.
I like the concept.
And then Shinra eventually became the captain of the world force, like later. And then Obi was the president of the world force. So that was dope. His look, even he must have been, 40 years old? Even that look, like how he aged him, I think he looked cool in that shot.
That's why I said he looked much better than how Naruto looks and Boruto Next Generations.
Oh yeah, that shitty haircut. Yeah, that's a bad haircut. I think that's
all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think that's all I had. Dope ending. to Fire Force, would you say that Fire Force is in your top 25?
Probably not.
Damn.
It was good though. But by the way, this is what Naruto looks like.
No, that's clean. That's top 5. Whatever that is, it's top 5.